Good morning, good morning. It's everybody's favorite rambling redhead. So we are back here in this room again. I'm ready to do some work on it. So I'm going to be home from work for a few days. So you can see I've put up some wonderful window coverings of old paneling because the sun was just baking in this room. That little window unit over there couldn't keep up. And I've got just about all of that closet down now. I had to get some demolition blades for the Sawzall to really get cut through all that stuff, but this closet will be coming down now, or in the next few minutes. But there's some really interesting work going on in here. I just noticed when I was pulling some stuff apart, we just really cooked it on that one there. It's kind of just a little bit short, but hey man, we made up the gap. So that's kind of funny. On that, but not feeling terrible today, so get the rest of this wall knocked out. I picked up some drywall and some 2x4s the other day to finish getting the pantry wall up, so that sooner than later we can get it done and my wife can have her kitchen back, because that's her least favorite thing. But anytime we work on a project in the house, that's where everything ends up, is the kitchen. Because when you got 1,300 square feet, it's just not a lot of places to put stuff when you just need it out of your way. So that's what I'm going to work on this morning. And I don't know, I'm trying not to kill myself here. So I probably won't do a ton every day, so I'm sure this vlog won't be one day. But for now, in the house, I'm bored, so working on the walls. Okay, so this is my favorite tool in the shop. This is my ram set. So it uses a 22mm blank cartridge, like you would use for a small pistol. 2.5-inch nail with a big old washer on it goes in the end. A normal logical person will put on earring protection, but I'm deaf already, so it doesn't really matter. And then nail through concrete. Alright, so here we are. We're all framed in here. I've got to figure out, so there's an 1.5 inch gap on that side of the room. Right at where this wall used to be, it's a 1/2 inch. And we get back up to 1 inch right there, so I'll be having to figure out something to do up there to get that all a lot closer so that I can tie it into the ceiling. But wall's in here, framed up. Yeah, I got to use my favorite tool, my ram set. It's a lot of fun. I literally use a 22 cartridge blank to fire a 2.5 inch nail into the concrete. And a big old washer on them. It's holding the bottom of the wall. So I'm gonna square this thing up and get it screwed in, and yeah, we'll have a nice little wall going on for the pantry here. So I'm really excited with the siding here, because I've got, other than some cracks down here that I'm going to fill, and one here, it's in pretty good shape. So I think fill in those cracks and do some sanding. I'm going to trim this all out in one bise that I'm going to stain. I think it's going to come out looking really nice, and my wife will have a 4-foot wide pantry here. This is actually our attic access is what decided exactly how big this space was going to be, because we were actually looking at a little bit shorter. So this room that'll be on this side of the beam is a little bit narrower than we wanted it to be, but that's alright. I think it'll work out really well. So we're making good progress. Alright, so we're making big progress in here. We got the hopefully I'll remember and I'll pull some clips out of my wife's videos. But getting ready to cut holes in this drywall for the electrical outlets. Got the wire or the light in there wired up. Wow, it's dark. Can't see nothing in here. There you go. But I got this wall framed up. The door. Got my electrical running there. I've been working a few minutes a day here and there when I felt like it. Still not feeling great, but we are getting a lot done. I'm gonna cut some holes in this drywall for the electrical outlets, and then yeah, keep moving. Well, I have no idea if I'm doing this right, but see, once this dries and I sand it, this will be my first time since sophomore year of high school touching actual mud, doing anything larger than a patch on a wall for the most part. A couple of times I've done a full sheet in this house, and I've used the put it on pink, it's white when it's dry kind of stuff, and hasn't always come out perfect, but figured it was time to try it with the actual right stuff, so to speak. See how it turns out. So this being home quarantined for a few days, I'm still waiting for my test results to come back, but have been productive, so that's good. Today's the first day I've really felt normal, I guess you would call it. I've still had sore throat and headache off and on throughout the day, but otherwise I felt fine. So it's just been kind of bizarre for me, but it's been a good day. So we got the wall, just put that in reference because I'm not sure how much this I really got on video here, but the building of it, framing this actual wall and finish taking everything down took me like 4 days or something like that, just doing it in off time and things like that. And actually getting this up, drywalled, getting all the holes and spots and cracks and patches and stuff in that wall done today, and yeah, it's been just super productive. So I got some work lighting stuff that I gotta figure out tomorrow, as well as edit my wife's video, and if I have enough content I'll edit this video and I'll film an ending then, but I got work stuff that I gotta do before I can do all the fun home project stuff. We tried, this is the last bit of peel and stick tiles. We have a couple of different kinds that we've trying to see if we can come up with something that would work in here, and it just wasn't gonna work out, so had to order them, but it is what it is. I got Ryobi Nation in here. I got all the Ryobi tools, they're everywhere. My tools are where I've done a terrible job of cleaning up after myself. I've just kind of been putting everything on that side of the wall as I've been working, just to get it out of my way so I can keep going, because there's just no space in this room. So this pantry ended up being 4 foot by 10 foot in 6 inches. I think it's 10 6, somewhere right along there. It's got a 32-inch door right in the middle, one light, an air vent that doesn't work. I got some wood to close that in properly, and we'll trim that all out. But it should be good. It should be good for my wife's pantry. We'll move our coffee bar in here because it's right here on the side of the fridge now, and it just kind of sticks out just a little bit. So we're gonna move that in here. Our freezer is gonna come in here, and then a whole lot of shelving and stuff, because we built that unit in the kitchen. It's supposed to be the pantry for a while because we weren't gonna do this for a while. But it turns out that we did need to do this, so we did. And now that'll just be our pretty stuff storage. All the appliances will go out there. That's half of that rack is appliances now, and it's still not all of them. And all the jars and all the the nice stuff to look at will go out there, and everything else come in here. So it should be good. But yeah, I don't know. I got a haircut tonight and shaved and did all that good stuff, and I look like a human being again. So hopefully I'll get my test results back the next day or so, and know whether I can, what I got to do. There's some big time implications that go with getting these test results back. So I'm figuring out how I'm going to do what I need to do to get everything done at work. So we'll see how that goes. But that's it for tonight. All right, we're all textured up and everything. Gonna get some paint on here, realizing we probably don't actually have enough paint, so I'm just going to do the far side here first, where the coffee bar and the deep freezer will go, since we know where they're going. So that's where I'm going to start. Here we go. All right, it's looking real solid in here. We got this side painted, the ceiling all the way across is painted, and we didn't get to that wall because I ran out of paint, but that'll have to wait until next Friday. We have it in the budget to go buy another half gallon or whatever it is. But my wife just finished scrubbing down here, working our way through the middle. It'll get mopped one more time. Mop around those corners real good there, over there, and then we can start putting down the tile. From there, I got to wire up those switches, wall plates. I put together some big shelves that are going to go in here. So she's got some coffee bar shelves that'll go on that side with coffee bar and the deep freezer that wrap around. But other than trimming, we got a lot of trim I got to figure out in here and order, and really curious how Home Depot is going to handle me ordering, I don't know, whatever it is, like 1632. I got 60 feet of trim, so I don't know how they're gonna handle that one over that for curbside pickup, but that should be interesting to see. But yeah, we can do one more mop in here, and then we will be ready for tile. All right, and the floor is in. It's not what you'd probably call perfect, but once I trim it out, it's gonna look great. So now we are going to, I also went ahead and just finished wiring up those outlets there. So the coffee bar's coming in and the shelves are coming in now. And there it is, just like that. My wife's coffee bar shelves, the deep freezer, and our coffee bar are all in their side of the pantry. So these shelves I made for my wife a while back to fit some specific jars that we had out of just the materials that I had around. So one side of them is actually 2x6 with the spacers, and then this side is just a 2x6 with some 1x4s across the front, just to give them a nice finished look, so that the pots and what are the jars and things wouldn't fall off the front. But yeah, those are in there. Wow, my camera is making that look really sloped, but it is in fact level. That's well, that's bizarre. But yeah, the power wired over here and everything. So this side of the pantry is not done yet because we ran out of paint. So like I said earlier, won't be getting more of that till Friday. But I still have to get that door frame in and get the trim installed on that, probably tomorrow. Because tonight we have a series for the church, 7 o'clock, that I'm going to watch and enjoy. So I got to figure out how much trim I need to do this whole room. So I'll actually have to pull the coffee bar and the deep freezer back out of here again to the trim on this side. Probably next week and around the top. It should really help finish things out. The only thing I'm concerned about is these corners right here. I think I'm gonna go with some big round right there and just hope for the best on that, because I don't really know. Maybe if no, that won't do it either. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. But that's gonna wrap it up for this vlog. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the 4 or 5 days with the Rambling Redhead and my beautiful wife, Mom Loved by Jesus. You can find her on YouTube as well. But I'll see you guys next time.